I managed to add about 250 rarity to this build without dropping any damage. We still explode the entire screen and kill high tier map bosses super fast. We dropped a teeny bit of defense, but this character managed to complete T17 and T18 maps to get all of the 8 points in the Atlas boss tree, and we're killing unique bosses along the way. The reason I'm doing this is that I really wanted to farm some currency to upgrade my gear. Rarity has been rated by the community really high or bad, I don't know. At least for now, everyone out there is doing this. Also, the new year is coming. I hope this can help us get rich and happy. Damage wise, we're still close to 100k with our ice strike when we're standing in town. We're using Crescendo. If we take a look at the detail, the third attack actually add only about 11 to 12% of damage. However, if we put cold infusion into the slot, it will add 20% damage as cold damage across the board. If we just simply replace Crescendo with cold infusion, we're basically at 124k while we're staying in town. This looks really insane. This is about 25% increase in damage. Thanks for the chat in the Discord, I really appreciate that. And the rest of the skill set are very similar. Don't worry, I will leave a planner link down in the description so you can check all of the details. I think the only thing that we dropped is the Blasphemy with Infable setup, which reduce some of the boss and unique boss damage. That's the only defense that we're dropping. Because we changed our body armor, we can't run this much spirit, so we have to drop one of the curse setup. On the gear side, we're still using the same weapon, but on every other rare pieces, we're basically adding rarity to all of them. On the helmet, we added 24% on the ring, 30%, 29% on the glove, 24% on the boots, and 48% on our amulets. And for the rest, just feel for either energy shield, either life, and most importantly, all of the resistances. So you can see our resistances are still almost all capped. Only 1% in chaos resistance is not capped. I think this is only because I can afford whatever we have. And on the evasion, we have 63%. I think it was 65% or 64%. So there's almost no drop on the evasion. And we still have 1.5k life and 3100 energy shield, which is still pretty solid. And also 50% of armor because of the choice of our Ascendancy. And the only thing I didn't mention so far is the changes I made on our armor set. This armor set is really expensive, but what is nice is that it has evasion rating and also energy shield, which is great for us to still gain spirit because of the Ascendancy choice. However, we're having 40% increased rarity and also 10% increased rarity per socketed rune. So we have 4 socketed runes, so in total we're getting 80% increased rarity from this single chest piece. I think this is still not optimal. If we are rich enough, I guess, we can get 5 sockets here, so we can have another 10% increase and also 10% increase in all elemental resistances. Look at the last line there. I don't really know this exists, but this is really pretty great armor piece to have. If we do have the budget, we can actually get a very good rod Ingenuity utility belt. This is one of the best belt in my opinion in the game so far, but this is super expensive for now. I opted out for this. On the charm, we can use the golden charm to increase rarity by 20 by killing a rare or unique enemy. However, I would like to go for the frozen one because I get frozen a lot, and if we get frozen, we'll die very easily. But if we feel safe, we can add another 20. In total, without this charm, we got 234 rarity. With the charm, we got 254 rarity, read over 250. This is so far what I have been invested in. On the Ascendancy, I'm not using Meditate for the build for now because I think I'm only using Meditate at the beginning of the fight most of the time. And during the fight, we can use Green Fist to get a lot of energy shield to fill up, and we kill things really fast. I don't feel the need to use Meditate during the fight or during the unique boss fight yet. So I changed that to go for more critical hit chance and ignore non-negative energy monster elemental resistances on critical hits. Because of that, I'm dropping this node, and then I went here to add 3 points to this one. It will give us 70% more freeze buildup, which really helps on the explosion as well. And we also have 30% increased defense. Right now we have 31, almost a 31k energy shield and 63% evasion rating. And if we just take the single point out, we're at 2.8k. So it's about, I think it's more than 200 plus energy shield. And also if we take a look at our evasion, it's dropped like 4% or 5%. From 63 or 64 to 59. It's pretty good, both on the defense and also freeze buildup. I really like that. Instead of these 3 points, we can actually go here, grab 2 intelligence node, and grab another jewel socket and to put an additional jewel here. On the jewels, I think we can still use critical hit chance, critical hit damage. That's the most important thing. And since we're relying on energy shield a lot, we can actually find something like this, right? It has 20% increase maximum energy shield, some critical hit chance, and also critical hit damage. This is not a good roll on the critical side, but that's gonna be really expensive. I will probably optimize on this later. Just get whatever we can afford. By the way, on the skill side, I think the chat also gives me another suggestion to use ambush on Herald of Ice. This will give us 100% more critical hit chance. So this basically double our critical hit chance with enemies on full life. Since we're having 50% critical hit chance already, double that critical hit chance will actually give us 100% critical hit chance on the explosion. Some folks mentioned that this can be really helpful when we are doing low-level content and maps. Thanks for the chat again. This is super helpful. This character has been really enjoyable and really strong in both of the mapping and also bosses. One of the things I want to talk about is that immediately we will notice we will be getting a lot of unique drops. Sometimes 2 rare drops, sometimes 3 rares, sometimes 1 rares. To be honest, a lot of them are useless. So for just one exalt, I'm getting more divine drops in the normal mapping. And also I went back to Trial Master. I think I got the unique drop which called the Ardent Diamond unique jewel dropped with really high roll, 79% roll. I sold for 21 divine instantly. I think this is going even higher like this one. And very surprisingly, I actually got a soul core of Azcapa from the Trial Master run. I thought this was not possible, but this did happen. I'm not sure if this is really because of the rarity increase, but the rarity does play a role here. I sold this one for 360 exalt yesterday, and this one is really going up. What the soul core does is that it will add 10% more rarity when this is socketed into our armor pieces. One single piece is selling for around, I think, 4 divines right now. Let's check. The divine is increased, the ratio to exalt. This is 120 now. Yesterday this was 110, like 100. So I sold that soul core for 360. And today this is selling for 430. I think that makes sense because divine to exalt ratio has been gone up. I leave the guide and also planner link in the description. Hope this can help, and best of luck Exile out there. Please share your comment if you also go for rarity, because everybody's doing this. This is the current meta in the entire community. Best of the luck. Happy New Year everyone. See you in the next one.